Basketball's everything to me, and I didn't know anything else. So I made my first junior Australian team when I was 15, so I was already entrenched in basketball, and I just wanted to be the best player that I could. And I was lucky enough to play overseas, so there was always something exciting to look forward to, and I just had that passion in me. The 96 Olympics, where we won the bronze medal, so the first medal basketball had ever won at an Olympics, was incredible. Everything, it's the lead up to getting there, and then actually standing on the dais was amazing. And then in 2000, because I'd been dropped from the team 2 years previously, I had to fight so hard to get back on the team. So just to make that was an absolute highlight. The competition, so looking forward to it, to seeing players just being able to play and enjoy the game and just bring their best. I think it's going to be really exciting because even though the players know each other, a lot of them, they haven't played together. So it's going to be great to see how they play individually, but also play together as a team and how they put it all together. Yeah, it's an absolute honour to have the tournament named after me. I think the tournament is about the players, it's about the athletes and them just being able to do what they do best and enjoy the competition. And for me to play a small part in that, and if I can help them in any way be better, then that's just super exciting for me.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Shelley Gorman Invitational here at Sydney Uni Sports and Aquatic Centre. From the pick and roll, my name is Lockie France and we are set for a fantastic weekend of action featuring some of New South Wales basketball's finest talent in the women's game. Our first game this afternoon will feature the Aces, who are stacked with Waratah League and WNBL talent, featuring star players such as Lauren Nicholson, Cassidy McLean, former WNBL player Michaela Tompkins and Jasmine Porcadilla and Rachel Mempar. They also feature Matilda J. McDonald, Courtney West, Kira McCatter and Lauren Calver, with Gina Vallis unfortunately sitting out this one. They are coached by Shelley Bates and their assistant is Joanne Nicholson. Meanwhile, for the under-20s White, we have some of New South Wales' finest young talent featuring Ella Dent, Audra Pasakanis, Sarah Cooper, Inez Tannoy, who will also not feature tonight, Bronte Cork, Shalom Dunlop, Shannon Burton, Zoe Miller, Abby Cracknell and Emily Garland, with a number of these players already featuring at Waratah 1 level in 2020. So, games at this tournament will feature the Elam ending, which was made famous by the basketball tournament in the United States. Games will be played in 8-minute quarters, but with 4 minutes to play in the final quarter, the clock will be shut off. 7 points will be added to the leading team's score, and that is the score both teams will play to. So if the score is 75-70, the teams will play to 82, as that is 7 plus the leading team's score of 75. Essentially what we're trying to do here is to get teams to stop fouling and, you know, play a more recognisable game of basketball in the final stages, trying to get stops and get buckets and actually play out the final minutes. So just heading into the final 2 minutes before tip-off, we'll head to a quick break and be back for the start of play.
Oh, these new hoist recliners are pretty comfy, hey.
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating on a cloud.
I feel like I'm resting my feet on a panda's belly.
I feel like I am a panda's belly.
I feel like an alien swaddled in a blanket.
I feel like I'm being held by King Kong's leathery hand.
Well, I feel like the song More Than a Feeling was written about this feeling that I'm feeling right now.
Same.
Extra comfy recliners are the new normal at Hoyts. Book now.
So the coaches just giving their final instructions. Shelley Bates and Renee Garlip going through things with their teams. And we have 6 teams playing this weekend with 2 under-20s teams. So we'll also see the New South Wales under-20s Blues this weekend. So plenty of chance to see the future talent alongside our established WNBL Waratah League and WNBA stars with Leilani Mitchell playing in one of the later fixtures tonight. So as we look to the starting lineups, it looks as though we've got Cassidy McLean, Lauren Nicholson, Michaela Donkins, Courtney West and Rachel Mayenpar for the Aces. Whilst for the under-20s Whites, it looks to be Zoe Miller, Bronte Cork, Sarah Cooper, Ella Dent, and Bronte Cork just running off there, and Abby Cracknell. And indeed it will be Cooper and West to contest the opening tip. Lovely to have you with us on this Friday afternoon. If you have any friends or family you think would be interested in watching, please make sure you share the link to the stream on Facebook. Love to have as many people watching as possible. West wins the opening tip and they're off already, playing into the paint. And makes the tough finish. Now picks up Miller. It's Cork with it on the wing. The early three, it's away. And Cooper looked like she had the free basket there, but it was a foul on Ella Dent there on Tompkins. Tompkins, of course, a veteran of the WNBL, playing several seasons for the Sydney Uni Flames. You see Canberra Capitals in their former guise, Adelaide Lightning. It's Courtney West. Goes in, makes the finish. It's an early 4-0 lead for the Aces. Oh. Cork finds Miller. Oh. Picks up the rebound and is fouled. The foul going on Mayenpar. And Cork will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Bronte Cork, who worked her way into the Hornsby rotation this year, was an integral part of that team that reached the Waratah League Finals in 2020. Makes the first but misses the second. Gets the under-20 White on the board. Mayenpar can't get the roll. And the Aces, bit like their WNBA counterparts with Asia Wilson and Liz Cambage, looking to go inside at every opportunity early on in the piece. And why wouldn't they, with a definite size advantage in the paint there, as you would expect with established players against some of our young chargers. Miller on the... It's to Core. Trying to find the pass. And it's good defense by the Aces there. Tompkins brings it up court. Mayenpar with the little mid-ranger. Falls short though. And Lauren Nicholson not quite able to stop Cracknell there without fouling, and she will come out of the game, and fellow St Mary's alum Jasmine Forcadilla will come into the contest. And who could forget her 30-point outing in the Waratah League semi-finals to cause the boil over and earn the Crusaders a spot in the grand final. Cracknell finds Miller. Just leaves it short, but gets her own rebound. All right, Courtney West with the massive block there. Klein. Can't quite rebound her own miss. It'll be under 20s white ball. Rosella Dent bringing it up. Off to Miller. Miller with the ball in her hands a lot early in the piece here. Here's Cooper. And West again. Proving to be an immovable object in the paint. And that's more decisive from McLean, but she can't quite make the finish. Cork facing former Hornsby teammate Mempar and makes the finish. And that's better from the under-20 side. Within one. And Cracknell jumping in there. Gets a hand on the pass. Bogadilla to McLean. West, again doing good work. Olident trying to force her way between two defenders and kicking it, but can't quite make it happen, and the ball goes out of bounds. Just Tom Garlett there on floor wiping duties. Dent applying pressure. Manages to find McLean. Donkins inside. And she'll be called for the travel. Shalom Dunlop just into the game, providing good defence. Not giving Donkins anything there. And they're starting to move it a lot faster up court now, the under-20 side. Good. That's nice. Just can't get the finish. It was a good feed inside. And again, good pressure. And Cracknell with the open layup. Look at that. Oh, no look to Courtney West, who was wide open there. Cracknell now to Dent on the wing. Who fires away from three. Can't get it to hit. They've attempted a few from deep in the early stages, the under-20 side. Haven't made any of them hit. But from closer range, they're doing a lot better job. Remaining within one midway through this opening term. Lookdale leaves it short. Dunlop just slowing things up, picks up a dribble, manages to find Cracknell. Cork again. And you can really tell that playing at the Waratah 1 level has boosted Bronte Cork's confidence. She's not phased at all by playing against these older players as Courtney West continues her dominance inside. Known for her shot blocking ability, but can definitely do work on the offensive end as well. As Cooper stopped by West there. Dompkins finds McLean. Matilda J. McDonald into the game. Turns the ball. Jazz Falcadilla buries the three. Shows the young Chargers how it's done. And they will not want to let her get too hot too early. That's a nice pass. West gets the rebound. Of course, this Aces side really, aside from the players who are teammates at Waratah level, this is really their first time playing alongside each other. So there's bound to be a bit of confusion, a bit of rust to shake off. Nah. Bit of lackadaisical transition D there, not punished by the Aces. Dent just setting things up, as it looks as though Nicholson will be coming back into the game momentarily, along with Kira McAdder and Lauren Calver. Looking for the pass inside, but it's not there. Tompkins now, and she finds Courtney West, and it'll be waved off as the foul was on the catch. And it's all change, almost, for the under-20s Whites. Pasakanis, Emily Garland, Zoe Miller and Shannon Burton all back into the action alongside Dunlop. As just mentioned, Nicholson, Calver and Kira McAdder into the game. That's not the best pass. And Dunlop, oh, that is delicious from Shalom Dunlop. Right hand, transitioned it into the left hand, used the move, got to the hole for the easy two in the end. It was an easy finish, but she had to do a lot of hard work to get there. Under 20s Whites back within two now at 13-11, just over a minute remaining in this opening term. McDonald can't quite make that one happen. And the rebound contest, the ball did last go off Vanessa's hand. And it will be the under 20s Whites to bring it up court through Miller. Lost the handle a bit there. Dunlop with it. Garland. A regular for the Sutherland side, can't quite make it happen there. And McAdder earns a trip to the free throw line. McAdder, who's played for both Manly Warringah and Hornsby Coringa, as well as spending time with the Sydney Uni Sparks, gets the second one to fall. There we go. Whoa, just dropped short there. And if Calver can catch up to that. Well, apparently the Sutherland side's been running the Wanda Sandhills, but obviously it hasn't transitioned into too much speed increase yet. Joan Nicholson watching that from the sideline might have them back on the Sandhills, although the pass was a little bit out in front of Calver on that occasion. Nicholson, well, she's got plenty of speed up court. It knocks down the mid-range, and you'd expect no less from a player in the Opal squad. And into the final 10 seconds. 20's looking for the final shot. Instead, Miller will earn the foul. Not quite in the bonus yet. Still one, so will be a sideline out of bounds. Oh! Big block by McDonald, and McAdder's shot not quite in time, but it was off anyway. And after a quarter, it is 16-11 to the Aces, leading the New South Wales under-20 White. We'll go to a quick break and rejoin you for the second quarter.
Oh, these new hoist recliners are pretty comfy, hey.
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating on a cloud.
I feel like I'm resting my feet on a panda's belly.
I feel like I am a panda's belly.
I feel like an alien swaddled in a blanket.
I feel like I'm being held by King Kong's leathery hand.
Well, I feel like the song More Than a Feeling was written about this feeling that I'm feeling right now.
Same.
Extra comfy recliners are the new normal at Hoyts. Book now.
So we're back here for the second quarter with the Aces leading by 5 over the New South Wales under-20s White. And the under-20s White, they don't have the star power of this Aces side, but I think the fact that they've been training together has been a real boon for them. They're definitely looking more organised at times, despite being a young side. But it will be interesting to see how the Aces side fits together as the game progresses, as they all start to learn each other's idiosyncrasies as the game goes on. It's Miller again. Dunlop takes it inside and Burton will fire away from 3. It's just short. Forcadilla just leaves that one to go out of bounds. Probably the right decision. And Forcadilla now bringing it up court. She'll go all the way. Nice pass to McAdder, who finishes with the left hand. That's a strong finish in traffic. Emily Garland. Her eyes would have lit up at the idea of knocking down a 3 from there, but that early in the shot clock probably upset the coach if it didn't go. Good defense, not quite able to save it there. And 10 on the shot clock for the under-20s Whites as they look to keep this margin as low as possible. You don't want just getting out to single digits. And Dunlop almost getting there. Forcadilla instead does immediately push it out to double digits, knocking down another 3. Again, running it through Miller, who goes to the rack. Can't quite get the finish. Nicholson. Well, it's NFL playoffs time, and that was a pick that most quarterbacks would hate to see. Burton throws up a prayer, almost gets it to fall. Almost came straight down into the basket. Nicholson, a little hesitation. The WNBL defenses have trouble stopping that. You can certainly tell Miller is the focal point of this offense, running. Everything goes through her. Nicholson, oh, that's a sublime pass. Carver can't make it count. I'm sure Illawarra fans will be put out if I say that Carver is Nicholson's fellow Shark, but that is who she plays for nowadays. Miller can't quite get through Forcadilla. After Burton's shot, it's Forcadilla bringing it up court again. Oh, Jasmine Forcadilla just scoops it home and earns a trip to the line. There's West back into the game for McAdder. Dent comes in as well. There's Millie Garland just removing a bit of jewellery. It looks as though McLean will be back in for Forcadella after these shots. Cork taking over at the point. Dunlop attempts to find Cork, but Manpara is having none of it, just swatting the ball out of the way. Around the horn it goes. Dunlop looking to make something happen, but instead dishes to Cork, whose three is short, and that's been a bit of an issue for the 20s early in this game. Cooper gets it to fall. It looked a bit risky putting the ball on the floor next to Lauren Nicholson, one of the greatest defensive players in Australia at the moment, but she made it work. But it has blown out to a 28-13 lead here for the Aces, with a 10-2 run to open the second quarter. Dunlop gets it back after the knockdown. Oh, and there we are. That's great play from Shalom Dunlop. Can't get the finish, but the defensive anticipation on the inbounds play. Nicholson can't quite get it to fall. Ella Damp wide open. That was only really going to end one way from the Illawarra Star. The pass just going astray there. West not able to hang on to it. And Shelley Bates calling a timeout after a quick 5-point run from the New South Wales under-20 Dwight. It's not just about this game. They might only hold a 10-point advantage at this stage of the Aces, but there's a $15,000 prize pool on the line. You've got to use every minute available to make sure things are right. You know, they won't just be looking at this game, they'll be looking at the future games and making sure that they're running like a well-oiled machine at all times. And, you know, if you're up 15 on a team, you let them make a 5-point run. You want to put a stop to that as soon as possible. Bates just laying down the law a bit and no doubt going through a few tactics as Renee Garlett does the same for her young under-20s Chargers. It's going to be Bronnie Cork to inbounds as Casey McLean looks to put a bit of pressure on Ella Dent. Just a bit of a lazy press there, just the one player up court, and Dent just offloaded the ball to Cork at the earliest opportunity. And Cork, deep two, but it won't count. Little extra step in there. It's now McLean being pressured by Dent. This is a screen from Tompkins. And Cork almost manages to knock that off Manpar, but it will remain Aces ball. And Courtney West, we could cut along the baseline to get open for that. Now it's McLean. Very nice work. Post moves from the point guard. It's going to fall short. Cooper earns a foul. As Manpar just chopped her on the hand a bit there in the fight for the ball. Pretty clear call for the official on that occasion. Cork finds Miller. I'm not sure Michaela Domkins agreed with that call, but not too much argument. And it will be Cracknell going to the line. Can't get the first to fall. And the second one is away. But Cooper gets the rebound. And eventually it does fall. It's now 30-20, heading into the final 3 minutes of the first half. And Courtney West using her size advantage and all that experience she has from her time at Southern Oregon, Portland State, playing for Sutherland and also training with the Sydney Uni Flames. The under-20s White keeping pace at the moment as Mampar gets to the fall, the tough fadeaway. Dent getting it up court quickly for Zoe Miller. To slow things down in the half court. Cork finds a gap. Can't get it to fall though. And that's, oh, nice play, main part to Tompkins. I was just about to say that's proved to be a bit of an issue for the under-20s is when they drive inside, getting stopped. Perhaps, although Cooper's making a nice time of it there. Perhaps a few more driving kicks from the under-20s team might be more. Oh. Calvo just had a foot on the line there. Bit of a coach killer. We'll see here, Zoe Miller just camped in the corner. Dent brings the ball up, directing traffic. Tompkins well aware there. And with Miller in the corner there, Tompkins was a bit, well, do I commit to Ella Dent and leave the three-point shooter open? Eventually she left. She stayed on Miller and Dent was able to use that to her advantage. Mampar can't get it to hit. Dent comes up court. Ooh. I think Mampar thought she got all ball there, but when you're reaching in like that, you always give the referee an opportunity to make a call, even if you don't quite get the hand. Cork blowing away. Oh, that one just doesn't quite fall. Oh. Cork reading that one well. It was just a bit out of Courtney West's reach. Miller thought about it. Cork needs to find an outlet and does. There's no one on Zoe Miller, but once again can't quite go. Oh, not sure McAdam was quite ready for that pass up court. And despite the fact there's just 15 seconds to play, it looks as though Lauren Nicholson might come into the game, although with the shot clock turned off, that may not occur now. Mampar, ooh. Foul called on Cracknell. With these 8-minute quarters, I think we're going to find it hard for any team to end up in the bonus in most quarters. Tompkins just calling for Courtney West, but Cork was alive to the danger and just got a hand in there. 5 seconds remaining. McAdam puts up a looping shot. Won't go, and that is how the first half will end with the score at 36-26. The Aces holding a handy but not quite comfortable advantage as we've seen the under-20s Whites go on a few runs throughout the first half. We'll head to a break and we'll join you for some halftime recap and the second half.
These new hoist recliners are pretty comfy, hey.
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating on a cloud.
I feel like I'm resting my feet on a panda's belly.
I feel like I am a panda's belly.
I feel like an alien swaddled in a blanket.
I feel like I'm being held by King Kong's leathery hand.
Well, I feel like the song More Than a Feeling was written about this feeling that I'm feeling right now.
Same.
Extra comfy recliners are the new normal at Hoyts. Book now.
Welcome back here to Sydney Uni Sports and Aquatic Centre for the Shelley Gorman Invitational opening game between the Aces and the New South Wales Under-20 White side. Aces lead 36-26. Both quarters have been reasonably close so far, but those little margins add up to a sizable margin. So, and with the Aces winning both quarters, margin is now at double digits. As Jazz Forcadilla almost throws the opening pass of the second half away. She got another chance though. Lauren Nicholson back into the game. And gets the rack and finishes to push the lead out to 12 points with the opening possession of the second half. Of course, we're playing the Elam ending here, whereby 7 points are added to the leading team's total with 4 minutes to play and the game clock is shut off. So, in the last quarter, so a team is never out of it. It's now the margin now out to 40-26, but there is a foul on Michaela Tompkins. That's her second. Elegante Forcadilla pulls it out though, but can't make the inside pass to Cooper. And Nicholson streaking down court. Wide open. Makes the easy finish. That was better recognition on offense from the under-20s though. Once they get stuck inside, trying to pull it out and pass. It's Cooper taking on West. And this will be invaluable experience for Cooper taking on someone like Courtney West. She won't face too many players who can defend like Courtney West when she plays an under-20s level. Especially with that length. Tompkins pushes, finds Nicholson. It's just so dangerous in all facets. Bocadillo shot is off and West can't quite corral the rebound. Dent once again running the offense. Cooper at the top of the key. It's now Burton. Here comes Cork, little up fake. Finds Dent. Cooper makes a nice pass that time. It's a little off, but Cracknell was able to get a hand on it. And that's better from the 20s. Recognising when they're getting stopped in the paint and doing some good things on defence as well. Burton just outpaces her more experienced opponents up court. Was rewarded with 2 points. Bocadilla only Courtney West, who can't knock down the mid-range. And savvy play from the former St Mary's guard. Just throwing it off her opponent there to maintain possession with the out-of-bounds play. Emily Garland into the contest. So 20s White go a bit smaller. And West takes advantage. Dent finds Cork. Cork manages to get a little bit of separation there. Makes the finish. It's the present and the future of Sutherland there as Garland defends Nicholson, and Nicholson comes out on top, earning a trip to the line. Few Sharks players involved here. Courtney West, Lauren Calver, Lauren Nicholson, Emily Garland. Of course, Joanne Nicholson, assistant coaching the Aces as well. Lauren knocks down the first. And the second. Like clockwork. It's Dunlop into the game. She really impressed me in the first half, Siobhan Dunlop. Doing a lot on the dribble. Can't get the finish there. Bocadilla looks for the pass. Doesn't get it. But he takes the alternate route through Tompkins to West. Cracknell finds Dent. Looks like Mikado will be coming back into the game promptly as Bocadilla bombs away from three. West once again chasing a rebound, but it's her Sharks teammate Garland coming away with it. Finds Dent, Dunlop, and Bocadilla does draw the charge. Just got there in time by the looks of it. Good defense from the Central Coast player. Matilda Jane McDonald also back into the game as McLean and West come out. Oh, Bocadilla with the no look. She even faked out intended recipient Mikado on that one. Even my eyes were looking in the corner for that pass. Dent looks to bridge this gap that's now out to 18 points. As Nicholson gets the steal. There's Tompkins. Can't get the 3 to fall, but Nicholson's right there. Knocks down the mid-ranger. Oh, good pass from Garland. Dunlop can't quite finish. It's Matilda J. McDonald coming away with it. Tompkins looked like she was about to throw a bullet down court. Instead, just to Nicholson. Eventually it finds McCatter. And it is definitely a very up and down game at the moment before the 20s start to slow things down slightly. Dunlop, oh! There's a block. Garland pokes the ball away. Just a little bit of pressure on Tompkins. Bocadilla guarded by Miller. Takes on the defense and can't quite get it to drop, but she will head to the line for 2. Mopar into the game for Nicholson, whilst Cork comes in for Dunlop for the under-20s White. Bocadilla can't quite get the first to fall. Does better on the second though, and the margin's now to 21 points. Miller finds Pasakanis. The shot can't quite go. McCatter thinks about drilling it up court, but makes a sensible option, dishes to Tompkins. Mayapar back to Tompkins. Uses that experience, that tenacity. Garland. That's Pasakana, sorry. Kind of hard to see the 5s on the jersey numbers. Main Park gets a knock there. Loses the ball out of bounds. Just a bit of a stinger for the Central Coast Star. She's all right. McLean applying pressure to Zoe Miller. Garland for 3. Can't get the shooter's roll. It's come up court quickly from the Aces. And just a bit of hand in there from Zoe Miller. Just her second. Just over a minute remaining now in this third quarter. And nice little scoop there. A little fake. Go to the basket move. McLean really starting to apply a bit more pressure here to Zoe Miller. And whilst she certainly won't like it in the short term, it's a great experience to be facing the defense of a player who was a absolute star at under-20s level. A player of the tournament, if I remember correctly. And of course, Cassie McLean, an under-17 world champion in 2016. And the Aces in the bonus in the final minute. It's taken 3 quarters through the team to end up in the bonus. And as I said before, with those 8-minute quarters, it's a little tougher to, it should be a little tougher to rack up 5 fouls. Indeed, the Aces are only on 1 for the quarter, so I wouldn't see the under-20s Whites in the bonus in this term. All right, not taking full advantage. Pasacana's not quite making it work. And Parr on the wing. It's a bit closer range, can't quite knock it down. Cracknell to Garland. His close range finishes. Great rebound. It's there for Pasacana, and she makes the finish. McLean just slowing it down. Shot clock turned off. I'll hold for the final shot here, the Aces. Uses the screen. McCadder can't quite get the rebound to fall and throws up a prayer, Cass McLean. But with hands all around her, that was always likely to end in a block or a foul, and indeed she will return to the line for 2 more. Knocks down the first. Misses the second, but there won't be time for either team to get another shot off. And with a quarter to play, scoreline reading 57-34 in favour of the Aces after a 21-8 third quarter, which really extended the margin. We will go to a short break and return for the final quarter and the first Elam ending of the tournament.
Oh, these new hoist recliners are pretty comfy, hey.
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating on a cloud.
I feel like I'm resting my feet on a panda's belly.
I feel like I am a panda's belly.
I feel like an alien swaddled in a blanket.
I feel like I'm being held by King Kong's leathery hand.
Well, I feel like the song More Than a Feeling was written about this feeling that I'm feeling right now.
Same.
Extra comfy recliners are the new normal at Hoyts. Book now.
And we are back for the final quarter between the Aces and Under-20s White. New South Wales team. New South Wales Under-20s White inbounding to start this final quarter, looking to chip away at this 23-point deficit before the Elam ending kicks in at the 4-minute mark of this final term. And I think what we've seen today is just at the start of the game, the excitement, the adrenaline, a bit of haphazardness from the Aces. Saw the game close in the opening term, but just that experience has shone through as the game has progressed, as the Aces side has learnt more about how each other plays. Some of them will have played together, but just working together as a team. And it's always hard for a young team to come up against these more experienced players, including some who have represented Australia at various levels. But they've acquitted themselves well, the Under-20s White, and Zoe Miller will be on her way to the charity stripe on this first possession of the final quarter. And after a grand total of 16 seconds, Courtney West back in for Rachel Manpa. Miller knocks down the first. Can't get the second, and Courtney West, who else, with the rebound. That's McLean. Finds Lauren Nicholson. Those are two of those players who have represented Australia at various levels that I mentioned. It's West with it, just outside the paint. Calver forces her way in against Zoe Miller, using her size, but the shot clock going off just a fraction of a second before Calver could get that shot off. The under-20s will look to continue to chip away at the margin here. Asakanas within the corner, taking on Calver. Oh, good pass. And the finish. Great vision and the bounce pass by Crackle. That's why she's a star for Central Coast Youth League and earning minutes in the Waratah 1 team as well. It's McLean. Again, driving to the rack with authority and earning his trip to the charity stripe. Can't get the first to fall. Readjusts and knocks down the second. Oh, nice shot. Knocked down. McLean. Again, this time driving and kicking to Nicholson. Calls for the screen from West. With a subtle nod of the head. West repositions. The hook not quite there. Alligator arms it a bit and it falls well short. Cooper not going against Calver. The pass is away. And about an out of bounds was the only thing that was going to stop that incredibly fast-paced passage of play, and indeed it was. It was the pass just away from McCadder's hand. Cork firing away and nails it. That's better. Margin down to 15. And it's a 9-1 run to start the final quarter with just over 90 seconds until the 4-minute mark. There we go. That's better from McCadder. Just drops it in. Gets the and one. Tompkins replaces Calver. And Vocadilla will be replacing McCadder by the looks of things as she stands on the sideline. Good. Thanks to Lara McSpadden, just saying hi there. That was very nice. As the ball goes out of bounds, under the screen and onto court 2. So, it looks like a bit of 4-out basketball coming here for the Aces, with Courtney West really the only recognised big on the court. And that one recognised big gets great position, drops the ball in. That's a bit of a strategy they can use there. Give Courtney West room to work. It's Cooper. Uses her strength, gets the foul, can't quite get the shot to go down. There's been a much improved quarter from the under-20 side. Cooper gets the first to fall, and you can't really say they're taking on the second unit of the Aces or, you know, the bench, because they've only got 8 or 9 players playing and they're all stars. So whoever this 20s team was facing for the Aces, it was always going to be a high calibre of opposition, and they're doing splendidly in this late stage. It's McLean. Oh, watch out, that stayed in. The over-the-head pass, narrowly misbouncing on the line, and Nicholson finishes the mid-ranger. So 4 minutes 30 to play, but it's 30 seconds before the clock will be stopped after the first dead ball. And hasn't Cooper grown in confidence throughout this game? Finding her spots, she's worked out which opponent she can really take on. As McLean just knocks down another 3 there. And it's back out to 67-45. Cork. Oh. West. Finds Morcadilla. Oh, that's a no call, so that's play on. Cork brings it up court. We've got players in for it, but Nicholson gets in the way, prevents the pass, but there is a foul, and Cork will go to the line. And I believe that will be the first dead ball inside 4 minutes to play. And that will make the target score 74 for this game. So remember, the clock with the Elam ending is now turned off. First team to 74 wins, as that is 7 points more than what the leading team, the Aces, are currently on. As Dunlop can't get the shot to go up. Cooper just knocking it down. And that's the first 2 of the 28 points the under-20s Whites need to finish to win this game. Daltons takes it in hard, was defended well. As you'll see, the clock is still running, but as it is the fourth quarter, it should be turned off. Perhaps there's some shot clock functionality that relates to the game clock. I'm not sure. I'm not a shot clock technician. As Tom Garland comes out with the big whiteboard. Target score 74. McCatter into the game for Courtney West. And we'll see now the clock is back on the 20-minute mark, so it has been turned off. And also Cracknell will go to the line. Can't get the first to drop. It's 3 away, and McCatter is streaming down court, gets in front of Dunlop, and although Dunlop was able to get into some sort of position. Nice little spin move by McCutter. Got her the finish. And they're now within 5. Shalom, Dunlop. Wearing the target score on her back, 74. And she will also go to the line. Knocks them both down. 69-50. Nicholson finds Manpar. Gets a bit of separation. Picks up her own shot. Oh, Domkins with the easiest of finishes. Sitting there, wide open on the block. Dunlop. Cooper. Oh. Not what we've seen much from Cooper today, but worth a try nonetheless. McCutter. Can't get it to fall. We're really going with some small ball at this stage. Main par, the big for the Aces. Dent, as a result, able to get her own rebound. Dunlop. Oh, that's very nice as well. She's really done well getting to the racket on occasion, Sloane Dunlop. Hasn't always been able to finish. But you can put the complete package together. Oh, here we go. Rachel Manpar buries the 3. And that is the game, 74-50. The Aces running out winners over the New South Wales Under-20s Whites team. A big win. Great for the point differential, which will be crucial in seeding the semi-finals. Comprehensive in the end. Some good patches from the Under-20s White team. Plenty of experience to take on board. Plenty of good performances. But this team's stacked with WNBL talent and Waratah League stars, just too strong in the end, running out 24-point victors. I've been Lockie France. We'll be back with another game at 6 p.m. Hope you are enjoying the Shelley Gorman Invitational, and please do join us all weekend. Thank you very much.